Skull Brothers? Thanks for tuning in. We got a big performance review for you guys. Sammy got the early drop of these. This is the Lillard or the Dame 3.
Whatever.
They changed the name, same shoe, or same silhouette, same sig. This is by Adidas, of course. This is the Red December colorway.
Yes.
We're calling it.
Yes.
Red
January.
Yeah, these aren't out yet officially. They did a little pre-drop.
Very limited.
Very limited drop, and Sammy was able to get a pair.
Woke up early as shit.
Yep.
But anyways, let's get right into it. Starting off with the traction. It's a multi-directional straight lines.
Mm-hmm.
The lines are pretty spread apart, I guess. It's soft, so I would not recommend outdoor use. So on a clean court, you stop really hard, right? But on a dusty court, you can still see the dust on the shit, man.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like wiping it off. So on a dusty, it picks up a good amount of dust. But when we were playing, it was really dusty.
It's been despicable at our court
for the past few weeks for some reason.
But we're taking that into consideration.
Yeah. So we I played in the Kyrie 2s and stuff like that. So even the Kyries were kind of slipping.
Yeah. So we bring other shoes that we know have insane traction.
Exactly.
To kind of test what's really going on.
Yeah.
For different conditions on the court.
Exactly. So dust, I guess, is okay. Even because even the Kyrie 2s were still like a little bit dusty and slipping and stuff like that. So yeah, stopping power, I give it like a 9 or 10. Mm-hmm. It's really good. Dust, I picks up a good amount of dust, just like in the Lillard 2. So I give the traction like a 8.5 to a 9.
Right.
But no outdoor use.
No outdoor use. Okay, moving on to the cushion. This is full length bounce, but they kind of did some different stuff with it.
Yes, so it's I believe it's dual density bounce. So right where your foot rests is where the softer bounce is, and then this right here in the bounce on the outside, the midsole basically is I believe it's the midsole carrier, and that's the harder bounce. You know, so since the outside is like a harder bounce, when you go down and do press your heel into the ground, you don't feel the bounce as much as in previous models like the Lillard 2s,
which doesn't help the heel to toe transition.
Yeah,
and it also makes it feel a little clunky. And just this whole midsole is just so thick. It's literally like 3 inches, dude. It's crazy. It almost kind of comes up as a little bit of the heel counter.
Exactly.
But I think there is an internal in there as well.
Yeah.
Which is good.
But then the cushion, it's still really nice. I love bounce. It's a little bouncy. And then the forefoot, I can feel it just a little bit. I feel like there's a little bit of a lump or something right underneath the curls of your toe or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I can slightly feel it in the forefoot. The heel, I can feel it. The court feel it's pretty good, but it's not the best. It's like you don't feel like super low to the ground, which isn't bad, And then impact protection is really good, and then slightly bouncy. So I really like the cushion. So I give it like a 9.
Oh, that's cool.
It was good.
All right, in the upper they switched it up a little bit too to this kind of, what is this?
It's a mesh material, and then it's TPU coated.
Yeah, so it feels like plasticky.
Yeah, for extra durability. At first it's a little stiff, but it's softer than most materials. But then it gets really soft. Feel that.
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
It
really stretches nicely, but the strands are really strong.
Yeah.
So
I really like the materials. The materials are super soft. And then of course you have these eyelets right here, which you can customize, which I'll get into in fit. But yeah, the materials. There's a neoprene booty in the back. It's basically a one booty upper.
Yeah.
And then this kind of tongue, kind of like it's weird. I don't know.
Yeah, there's no tongue action. So with one booty uppers, it's kind of hit or miss. I don't know about this shoe, but a lot of one booty uppers is kind of like if the shoe kind of fits you well, it fits you well.
Yes.
You can't do a ton of tightening down without like crinkling the whole front of the upper. That's why I kind of don't love one booty uppers.
Exactly.
But unless it fits good, then it's like great.
Yeah.
But
then just materials wise, it was good.
Right.
I liked it, so I give it a good score. Okay. Now moving on to fit, definitely go down half a size. Maybe even the full size if you can. Try it out first, but
Yeah, a lot of Adidas shoes run a little long. The Lillard 2, I went down to full size.
Exactly. And then width wise, I feel like It's good. It's more of a normal fit, a little narrow, but still more of a normal fit. So fit was good. Okay. And you have this, you know, customizable lacing system, which you can lace and help fix the lockdown problem. Right. So moving on to lockdown, I had a pretty good amount of heel slippage. Yeah, this goes like pretty much straight up.
Yeah, that's not good.
Like what, dude? Adidas.
We can't be doing that.
Adidas. There's so many shoes where I have heel slippage. All right. Yeah. This is ridiculous. You guys please just learn. Get the Kobe model.
Yeah. Most Nike, I don't think there's any Nike shoes I have heel slippage in.
Yeah, exactly. And then just
the Hyper Rev. But other than that,
yeah, the Kobe. Just get the Kobe 11s. And see what they did in the heel, and just copy that, please, because this heel slippage problem is ridiculous. So when I had the regular lacing system, when it was regularly laced, it was just 1, 2, 3 right here, the first 3, right? So that's why I had heel slippage. But then I put the lace all the way to the first, third, and then the 5th eyelet. You know, so moving the lace to the 5th eyelet brings the lace up, which makes the lace, when you tie down the laces, go up on your foot more, which kind of helps with the lockdown. So it helped a little bit. Actually, this customizable lacing system works, but I still have a little bit of heel slippage where it doesn't feel completely locked down when I'm playing, which is annoying. So that lockdown problem was really annoying, and I did not like. So lockdown was not good. Fit was okay. It was actually really good. And then support was good too. You had this like outrigger thing that kind of like protrudes out more than the rest of the, you know, midsole, so that's good
for stability. Yeah,
for stability. And one thing that I did not like though is that it feels a little bulky and clunky. You know, this whole thick ass midsole right here is not what I like. You know, it's just, I don't like it. And design wise also, I don't really think it looks the best.
Yeah, me neither.
But anyway, so there's that. And now moving on to aesthetics.
Well, let's wait for aesthetics for a second. Let's talk about ventilation. Was that normal?
Yeah, ventilation was good.
Okay, good ventilation. And then durability.
I feel like it'll be okay.
Okay, but don't put these outdoors.
Yes.
Even though you could play with them outdoors because it's a fairly cheap shoe, and if you ran through the traction, just get another pair.
Yeah.
But anyways, okay. Now let's weigh these real quick.
This is a size 7. And I feel like this is gonna be heavy as shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty heavy.
What is it?
13.3 ounces.
Yeah, it's definitely not the lightest shoe. And it's a low, and it's a 7, not a 7.5.
Yeah, so Adidas doesn't make the lightest shoes.
No.
But 1 ounce, 2 ounces doesn't really matter. It just matters on like how it feels on the foot, and it feels pretty bulky, like I just said.
Right.
It feels like there's a lot of shit right here.
You know,
the heel. Especially with the heel slippage. It just didn't feel like the best, you know.
Okay, so let's touch on aesthetics real quick.
I think they look dope.
I think they look dope too.
All the way here up until here, and then this big ass midsole thing, I just don't like.
Yeah, I think if they would have brought the midsole down a little bit,
and then did something else like a heel counter,
back there, it would have looked even better, and maybe it would have performed better.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, moving on to afterthoughts. This is $115, I believe. They raised the price $10 from last year, which is kind of a bummer, but that's what they got to do, you know.
But you know
it's still cheap.
It's still cheap, and they, you know, I think they're allowed to do that.
Yeah.
You know, the D Lillard 2 was such a steal that you know, bumped the price up a little bit. You know.
Yeah. So overall, it's just a really, really nice shoe. I love it. The cushion is nice, the traction is good, but not the best on dusty courts. The materials are good. The only 2 things I did not like is that it's like slightly bulky feeling, especially in the toe, and everything is good, just the heel, it's a little bulky compared to like guard shoes, you know, like the Kobe 11 EM, Kobe 11, KD 9, the Hardens, Kobe AD, Kyrie 3, you know, all those shoes are like, they feel lighter or like less bulky, you know.
Is this shoe gonna crack your rotation?
No. Exactly. So it feels a little bulky, and it feels a little clunky in the heel, or yeah, it feels a little clunky in the heel. So that's the 2 things, and the lockdown. So I guess that's 3 things.
Yeah.
Those are the things I didn't like about the shoe. Yeah. So like Don just asked me, this is not gonna be in my rotation. So yeah, I'm kind of disappointed.
Yeah.
But if you don't really mind bulkier feeling shoes, not like super bulky, but you know, just a little bulky. And
if you have like a really wide foot, that may fix the heel slippage problem.
Then you should.
You got a big fat ankle you can stuff in there, you know what I mean, and not be or big heel, and not be slipping around.
Yeah. Then
Sam has more of a normal foot.
Yeah.
I have a narrow foot, so I'll get a little more heel slippage than he will in shoes. But
yeah. So if you don't have those problems, and go try it out, go try it on or whatever, and you don't have that heel slippage and stuff, and you don't mind that bulkiness, then go ahead and cop a pair because it's really nice, but still not as nice as like some other shoes that I'm gonna have. It's probably not gonna be in my rotation. Maybe a few times, but not really. I don't think so.
Yep.
There you go. That's the review. I'm kind of disappointed. But anyways, that's
just a heads up for you guys for this shoe. It's about to drop. I know you guys are interested in this model because it's cheap and the 2 is so amazing.
Yeah.
So there's your heads up. Make your decision based on everything we said, and we hope we helped you guys out, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.
Peace.